I was listening to a debate, and Dr. John Henry Clark was in this debate. Someone asked him, said to him that other ethnic groups are able to come into this country and raise themselves up by their own bootstraps. Why can't black men do the same thing? At which time Dr. Clark replied, because a black man's boots have been stolen. Check that. Some games being played here. That's why. So I wrote this piece that I called Down by Law. And believe me, I did the research. Check this out. I'm hot, y'all. I'm telling you. Listen. I heard it said that black men should pick themselves up by their own bootstraps. Well, that's easy to say, not always easy to do, especially since his boots have been stolen and the doors of opportunity keep closing and his feet are swollen from being given the runaround. Sun goes down on another day with no work found in his own hometown. See, he's down by law. He hears the sound of his children. Their stomachs growl from hunger, and he wonders how to relieve the burden they're under when his lands have been plundered. And every time he reaches for his bootstraps, there's nothing. So all he can grab at are weeds. He begs and pleads. He even pledged allegiance, but no help is coming. And even after service, in war after war, there are no boots. So they come home in troops and become groups with no roots in the ground. See, he's down by law. And in his family, he's the hub with that corrective love that can raise a family up. But these vampires crave his blood. His children still hunger. How does he feed those young ones that need him to do something? He tries to sell those weeds, not for greed, but to satisfy that need to be free from poverty. But it's a crime during his time, so now he's doing time and finds out about the black codes implemented for social control. And it dawns on him that he's down by law. Laws that said it's a crime for him to get married. It's a crime for him to own property. It's a crime for him to fight a white man, even in self-defense. It's a crime for him to hang out with his friends. It's a crime for him to learn how to read. He's only here to satisfy a white man's greed. His ancestors helped build this country, but for him, there's no need. Trapped in the prison game, he's a number without a name. The state gets paid by putting him in a cage. He's bought and sold back to being a slave. Many seem to think that the Civil Rights Act changed all that. Not so. Black laws still work by de facto for the status quo. They change like the wind, so he can't win. So when he comes home again, his chances of finding work are less than slim, ensuring he falls victim to recidivism. But he can read and write now, see. He even has a degree. He wants a home and his family and a small piece of the American dream. But he lived the nightmare of a well-coordinated scheme. Still, he's a warrior, and his spirit won't let him give up easily, never. But no one will give him a job cause he's a felon, and no one will rent him an apartment cause he's a felon. And his woman believes that she don't need him, ever. He's homeless, lonely, dejected, and suspected. So they poke him, choke him, provoke him so they can smoke him. See, down by law means that he's still a slave nigger. So he tries to get past the pain by claiming to be a real nigger. And though I think it's wrong, he's searching for a place to belong where he can feel strong. He gets along because he needs that secure backing. That's his reaction to these insidious tactics. Government created the strategy. Media perpetuate the ideology. Management enforce the policy. Police perform the murderous ceremony. And the judges bring closure to the life of the soldier. But now that I told you, Google the black codes. And maybe you'll see what I saw and understand how a black man is down by law. Thank you. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, every day we got to walk out in the street and face that possibility that the police will shoot us down for nothing. You understand how they do it? They say, sir, let me see your hands. And you put your hands on the steering wheel. Sir, why are you reacting like this? Well, sir, I'm just trying to. Why are you raising your voice at me? Well, sir, I'm not raising my voice. You are, put your hands down. And they get the acting all like a fool. I don't know if y'all ever been through that. Been there, done that. And so I'm only here by the grace of God.